Hey, this is Chris and welcome to Winemaker TV. Today we're coming straight from my vineyard, so stay tuned. This is the second year, going into the second year of this. This is a Muscadine. It is a noble variety. I got this from Ison's, that is very close to me. I planted two of these, and it was a 2-foot whip last year when I planted them. As you can see, it grew quite a lot in 1 year. The second one, don't know why. It's alive. Doesn't have as much vigor and as growth as this one does, but it's still doing its thing. It's right over there behind us. So in the next few weeks I will be pruning these up. We have these long cordons. What I'm thinking about doing is trying to air propagate these, which would be just putting a Coke bottle cut in half with soil in it and just wrap it around one of these, and it will start growing roots where that's at, and then you cut it off. I got to prune these back anyway, so I'm going to try to make another vine out of my prunes. So I'll stay tuned. I'll be showing you how to do that. It's called air layering. So I'm going to try to air layer these while pruning them. And I need to do a little bit more research about how I might want to do these. Need to do a little bit more research about how I want to go about pruning these. And I will be trying to do something with the pruning instead of just tossing it away. A little update also on the channel and how I will be going about Winemaker TV in the future. If you might have noticed, we've been here for a while, and you may have noticed that I've recently got monetized, so you might see some ads on my channels now, so it's a good thing. I'll be pulling in a little bit of revenue from my viewers thanks to y'all. Thank you. The growth of my channel has been going very well, and I'm satisfied with it. As you've noticed, every time I make a wine, I go out and I buy frozen bags of fruit to make my country wines, and I show you how to make. That was the beginning. Now we're going to the next step. I'm going to be creating and expanding my vineyard, my orchard. I want to plant more apple trees. I have 11. They're started fairly well, but apples take a little long to get going. I finally got my first blossoms this year, and they're 4 years of a Granny Smith, and finally got my first blossoms this year. Didn't get any fruit, but I did get blossoms. Thank you. I was wondering there for a while if they even were going to produce blossoms, but after 4 years I finally got some blossoms. All right, cool. So maybe next year I'll start getting some fruit on my vines. So I want to progress into more of starting your own backyard orchard, starting your own backyard vineyard, and making wines from things you produce. I'm gonna be growing blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, of course, muscadines, and then also you need to, if you want to do this at home, so stay tuned if you want to do this kind of thing at home. But you'll need to do research and find out what will grow in your areas. For instance, I'm going to be planting some grapevines called Blanc du Bois, and those tend to do fairly well in our area, and every winery in my area that I have visited had those grapevines on their vineyard. So they will grow very well, and I'm in my area, and I will be buying them from a place that is about an hour away from me, Ison's. They haven't given me anything. I'm not obligated by anything with Ison. Just they're close. They're accustomed to my environment because they're close by, and they're neighbors. So, you know, fairly close. I'm gonna support my local economy kind of deal. So I'll be buying some more vines and be planting some more vines, be taking care of the vines I already have, propagating the vines I already have, planting more cider varieties, starting apples from seed. So we'll see how those turn out. Maybe real crabby apples make a great addition to ciders and give them a real good mouthfeel. So hopefully I'll be getting some crab apples and some cider varieties planted here in the next few years, and get this going to where I'm going to throw a word at you. I'm not going to go into it, so you need to research this term on your own. Have my permaculture paradise that I want to create here at Winemaker TV, and I hope you will follow along in this journey with me. So I'm going to be getting some more chickens. I had chickens in the past, so I'll be getting some chickens, and when I get those, I will tell you why. But they will help me increase and maintain my property and the fertility on my property. I currently have right at 3 acres. 2 acres are behind me, wooded, so I'm going to focus on the acre that my house sits on. So I'm going to have, maybe chickens, some quail. That's side note, but I'm going to be having some, try to plant as many types of vines as I can, some grapevines, wines, make all kind of country wines out of this, and enjoy life. So this is Chris with Winemaker TV, and I'm so happy that you're here to share this with me. Thank you.